Hello there, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Satirical News. I'm your host, the Captain, and today we'll be having all the fun, as always, hijacking random news articles that I found and abusing them for our own maniacal pleasure. So I do hope that you've had your coffee, and by God, it had better have been black, or I'll be reporting on you later for being a racist who whitewashes their coffee. Shame on you, you monster. For our first story, drive-in employees arrested after ecstasy pill found in 4-year-old's burger. Oh my God. That's right, minds were almost blown at a local Sonic drive-thru in Taylor, Texas, when the Feel Good Inc. crew working there decided that they wanted to share them good times with the family just ordering some food. After placing an order for the suspiciously crayoned-in, best damn burger you'll ever eat from the menu, the pill was discovered by an 11-year-old girl when she unwrapped her 4-year-old brother's burger. The discovery of the Happy Meal's rare limited edition bonus prize led to Tanasha Dancer being arrested, alongside, I guess, Prancer and Vixen. Vixen with the charge of marijuana possession, and Prancer's naughty list of various warrants, theft by check, driving with an invalid license, failure to appear in court, and bond forfeiture. Of course, being the professional organization that we are, we here at Satirical News reach out for an interview from Santa, which concluded with him posting wanted signs for new reindeer and complimentary mystery meat burgers for the family as compensation for the whole ordeal. My God, I tell you, it is always good to see siblings looking out for one another. You know what? Here's hoping that Santa gets that little girl a badge and a glock for being such a good little sister and protecting her little brother this Christmas. And now that we're on the subject of children and Santa, let's just slide right into the next article. The substitute teacher who told his kids Santa wasn't real gets the boot. Oh yes, you heard right. A substitute teacher decided to red pill his class of kids by telling them Santa isn't real. Not only that, but the Easter Bunny and other creatures too, effectively nuking an entire classroom's worth of childlike wonder like a bomb dropping on Hiroshima. Montville School Superintendent Reen Rovtar, me strong, Rovtar strong. Rovtar stated that the sub, who we also suspect is a Russian bot by the way, is no longer working in the K-12 district. When asked how this all went down, Rovtar recounted it all started when the substitute had rebutted a student who asserted that Santa was real. And real things did get, as the students began asking about the Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, Elf on a Shelf, and leprechauns, all of which were subsequently debunked. Absolute uncontrollable outrage and pandemonium over a teacher daring to teach facts and information in a place of learning. What were you thinking? A parent, Lisa Simic, expressed her outrage, posting to Facebook with, and I quote,
"Many of us parents have been doing damage control since the kids get home from school."
A statement which clearly highlights the problem with lying to your children until they're old enough to realize that they've been punked by their parents, completely destroying any trust they had, properly preparing them and setting them up for their rebellious stages of youth. A time-honored, tested, and true tradition here in the States. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, it's my right to lie to my children, my God-given right, and I won't stand for this behavior. But just stop right there before you go sending them off to that Catholic school all the Facebook moms in your friends list are talking about, at least until you hear our next story. 2 nuns admit embezzling school funds for Las Vegas gambling trip. It sounds like a bad joke. Apparently, Sister Mary Margaret Kruper and Lana Cheng had a serious gambling problem. A problem that they fed by siphoning off vast sums of money from tuition and other funds. Money which they would then use to pay for their gambling trips to Las Vegas. It's believed the pair had been stealing the money for at least a decade, only getting caught after they retired from their respective positions at the school. One teaching 8th grade students and the other, well, by God, she was the principal. Fantastic! Thankfully, however, God was not with these heathens, as an audit, one held every time a principal leaves office, revealed a hefty chunk of change was missing. The total amount taken from the school, although still being calculated, could very well be as high as $500,000. Holy hell! I guess Valpov would be damned when you're in Vegas doing jello shots off a stripper on a blackjack table. Anyway, being the staunch reporters that we are, we bring you the actual footage of their crimes, evidence which you won't find from any other news source out there. Absolutely shocking. I know. It's hard to watch, but gambling is a serious addiction. Anywho, the heretics then went on to, I can only imagine, beg God for forgiveness and I guess promise to be in the next crusade for the Holy Land because neither of them have been charged for a crime. Luckily for them, their order, the Sisters of St. Joseph of Carondelet, I think I'm pronouncing that right, had their backs and apologized for them on their behalf, vowing they would pay them back. Presumably from the funds they'll be getting from the villages they'll be sacking in the next Great Holy War. The sisters could then be seen donning their chainmail and brandishing their greatswords as they headed out. Reports say people could hear shouts of Deus Vult as they marched onward to free the Holy Land. We managed to get a final word from the two sisters before they took their place at the front of the formation. We asked if they had any regrets about the outcome of the whole ordeal. They responded succinctly with, none. No, I know. Bad pun. Puns are my guilty pleasure. Don't you judge me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of the Satirical News. Thank you all so much for watching. I certainly do appreciate it, and don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video. Maybe subscribe if you haven't already, and if it tickles your fancy, leave a comment down below. You'll also find the links to the articles I use in the description, just in case you want to check them out for yourself, because they were pretty good this time around. Oh, and there may or may not be a tip jar down there if you want to throw a little something out of the hat and help support the channel. Speaking of which, a special thank you to those who do support the channel. Whether you donate, whether you share my videos, whether you just simply watch, I want you to know I do appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you all in the next video. But until then, remember, keep fighting stupidity wherever you may find it. Have a good one.